Correct. So specifically, how do I get that? Specifically, this particular branch, how do I get that branch? If I want to become an pilot in the army, how do I become a pilot in the army? Army has three helicopters. Chetak, Guru, and all is there, right? Cheetah, there, Chetak, and Guru. Three helicopters they have. How do I become an aviator in the army? Or how do I become a sorry, you're recording. You want me to stand in one place? I'll stand. Yes. So how do I get that particular aviation branch or Army Air Force? Can I join Air Force with NCC of Army certificate? Right? A lot of students ask me. With the Air Force NCC as squadron certificate, Air Wing C certificate, can I become a Army graduate, Army OT officer? Yes, it is possible. Right? With the Army certificate, whether it is possible or not, I'll tell you. So can you show the presentation? Videos you want to see? I think you would have seen probably. I just want to go through here. You can play. A lot of mechanical stream, engineering stream, non-technical, technical, everything is there. So this is a combination of mechanical engineers as well as the non-technical wing, BSc, BCom, BA graduates, everything together, right?
Maintenance and upkeep of all the weapons, equipment, communication and information technology systems and vehicles is handled by the Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineers, popularly known as the Corps of EME.
EME stands for Corps of Electronics and Mechanical Engineering. It is basically responsible for repair and maintenance of all types of electronics and mechanical equipment held in the Indian Army.
With the advanced technology, it demands efficiency and
Infantry plant combat suited to protect bridge. Each bridge covers a gap of 12.5 meters. A set of 4 vehicles can bridge up to 52 meters of gap. With each bridge taking up to 7 minutes to launch, the AN-50 bridge is preferred by the engineers, especially when they are hard pressed for time. This bridge can withstand a load of up to 70 tons. This 1-meter wide bridge can be launched by a crew of 3 engineers. A 54-meter wide water obstacle can be conquered in well under 30 minutes. Such rapid deployment could give the ground forces a
They would have told you, probably officers would have told you so many branches, wings, everything. So this is what I, this is what these are the wings, branches, various regiments. I can become an officer in any of the branches, provided I have a qualification, certain qualifications, obviously. So because we are studying BSc, BCom, or BA, any degree, a normal graduate you're studying, you can join some of the non-technical wings and some of the infantry wings. You can join. You can obviously be an officer. Uh, Certain branches in the Navy, yeah, you cannot join. Navy's BTech engineering alone is required. Anybody is having engineering, they can join. Okay. So Navy rolled out. So we'll focus only on the Army, and we'll focus on the Air Force and Coast Guard. Coast Guard is after your graduation, not now. You have to complete these things. So when I talk about selections, 3 things are important. 3 things. What they do is what they look for is obviously like the mind, the brain, whatever you think, right? Whatever you speak, whatever you do. Only three things are important. So what I think is like I'm thinking like I want to probably like run 50 kilometers. Okay, right. What I do is like whether I'm able to do it or not, right? Like what I'm speaking, I'm telling I will run 100 kilometers, but I'm able to do only 50 kilometers. So there's a mismatch. So whatever I think, whatever I say, whatever I do, everything should be same. So that is what army is all about. I'll take you to some aspects of this thing. Army பத்தியெல்லாம் தெரியும்ல, right? You know about army? தூக்கம் வருதா சாப்பிட்டதுக்கு அப்புறம்? You know about army? Yes. So எதனால ஆர்மில சேரணும்? Why you want to join defense? Or do you want to join defense? Also NCC மட்டும் போகுது சார். They said they'll give a certificate. அந்த NCC certificate வச்சா ஏதோ நல்லா இருக்குன்னு சொன்னாங்க. For that sake you're getting NCC glory. So we have got a motivation that okay somehow you have to join the forces. Yeah, that is what the motive. The motive I join NCC is like I want to put the uniform, right? I want to get into the forces. That is the motive I had. Whether it is army, navy, air force, anything is fine. I felt okay, probably para commando or fighter pilot. I wanted to become a pilot basically. So Adamarla I thought, correct. So why you want to join defense? Or why you join NCC? Please tell me. Why did you join NCC? Please tell me why you joined NCC. See, let's interact. See, Tamil பேசினா தமிழ்ல பேசுங்க. I'm comfortable with Tamil, not English. Everything is fine. Hindi I don't know. Don't speak to me in Hindi. Yes. Tell me. Let's interact பண்ணலாம் because let's not take it. ஒரு PPT காட்டுவாங்க, ஒரு மணி நேரம் பேசுவாங்க, அதெல்லாம் வேண்டாம். Let's interact. You can ask any doubts. I'll start with the questions. Yes. Ask me something, I'll answer. Yes, you can ask. Yes. Mic கொடுக்கணுமா? Yes. Mic. Yes. Girls. Yes.
Sir, what made you like? What got you interested in joining defense, sir?
Yeah. See, that's what I said. No, joining NCC has made me join defense. Only NCC had changed my life. NCC is what gave me life. NCC is what everything is about. All NCC only. I never went to college on time because I'll always be in the ground. I'll always be in the training. Please, please. I'll be in training. I'll be running around. My college is at 1:30. I've studied in the afternoon session, so it was easy for me to go for the morning training. Early morning 5 o'clock, I have to go to the airport for the flying training and all. 5 o'clock, I'll be in the ground till 7:30 because after that I cannot fly because turbulence, air turbulence. The pilot in commander says that again early morning first flight, so we take it, we do training, then I come here. I'm back to college, we'll have a firing this thing, 12:30 it gets over. Then I'll go, probably like 1 o'clock is the college, half an hour, I'll eat, and I'll go to college. So that NCC life gave me a very good motivation in life. That is what inspired me. The uniform, basic uniform inspired me to get into the forces and all, right? So see, I don't speak English actually. English or I cannot speak. I know English, but I cannot speak. But the confidence, how I started speaking is, if you want to touch the aircraft, I love aircrafts. Aircrafts are nobody. Aircrafts, like, if you want me to sit and watch aircraft, I can sit and watch all day. I love aircrafts. But the officer said, wing commander said, if you want to fly, if you want to become pilot, or if you want to achieve this, speak. If you don't speak, I will not let you touch the aircraft. That's what he said. So I was under pressure. I was under this thing that okay, somehow I have to speak. If I don't speak, I will not get it. Then I started speaking with a lot of mistakes. Then the pilot said, okay, good. At least you started speaking. Then he gave me 12 days time to completely memorize the SOP, standard operating procedures of the entire flight. So that I have to do it. So probably like a chair like this, I'll be sitting and put probably a rod, something like that. I have to do, imagining that okay, I'm also going to fly. I'm not sure whether I'm going to get into the flight or not, but that is what he gave. So I have to speak something. Then I started speaking. Then I started making a lot of mistakes. Boys started laughing at me. I mean to say my college mates, not the NCC fellows. The college mates. It's okay, fine for me. So that is what if I want that, if I wanted to do that, it helped me a lot. Then I started speaking. So till 12th standard, I don't speak English. I know English, but I don't speak. So the college gave me that. So During first year, I never knew anything about why I'm doing this, what I'm going to get after NCC or while I'm studying NCC third year one. First year is only about CATC. For that one final camp, combined annual training camp. For that I'll be running. I don't know why I'm running, but we'll be doing it. So we had a culture that there's a two colleges, two wings, A flight and B flight. So we have a competition. It looks like India Pakistan war. Mari will be taking that competition. When it is very close to our heart, then we have to practice for that. A whole year we practice for that. Then we won, obviously we won. We won, and second year onwards the camp started. So how do I prepare? That is what the technique I learned. How do I prepare to become an officer while studying college? So we used to carry newspapers a lot. Every bag, every NCC cadet bag will have newspaper, magazines, monthly magazines, and we'll have a lot of paper cuttings, the articles, editorial papers, everything we had. Now we have mobile. Good. That time we didn't have mobile, so we had to carry papers. That every day we used to prepare. Any current affairs we used to prepare. Everything, whatever you ask, we'll be able to tell you. Like who's the this thing, president, chief will get a army Solomon. That like will be a fingertip, we'll be having it. Lot of things we used to have it in fingertips. Current affairs I'm talking. So any topic you give us, ask you to talk, we'll speak. We'll be able to speak. That is what made us little different from other NCC cadets as well. Because the best cadet competition was there. Yes, you have best cadet competition, best cadet competition, YEP, Youth Exchange Program, Singapore, Malaysia, right? So for those best cadet competitions, so we are all part of best cadet competition. So we have to be little different from other cadets as well. That helped us lot change in our way of speaking, way of delivering, extempo, group discussion, anything you call, we will be like little extra from that. So அப்போ அதுக்கு நான் என்ன சார் பண்ணணும்னு கேட்டேன். You have to read. Earlier, you have to read. Army, don't think that army உள்ள சேர்ந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் you don't have to read. You have to study a lot. Army சேர்ந்ததுக்கு அப்புறம் they'll give a rifle. You can see the border or maybe take a gypsy and ride. Don't think that you have to read a lot. A lot of SOPs, lot of procedures. You have to read. நிறைய books இருக்கு. Military history, military war, art of war, everything you have to read. Right? You'll get a PG diploma. PG diploma in defense management and strategic studies when you join OTA. You'll get a degree of PG diploma. When you join IMA or AFA, you'll get a degree as well as you'll get studies. This PG diploma OTA, what they're getting is affiliated to Madras University, and you'll get a degree at the end of 49 weeks. Right? So, next one. Some of these trainings, like I'll show from the beginning probably. I don't know whether Olir Bangla Terila, I'll just show you. Right. This is what normally I get it from students. I go to a lot of colleges. I got it from students. This is what they said. Sir, after or a degree or engineering or a BSc degree, these are the things I want. They said like, I need satisfaction. Yes, of course I need satisfaction. I'm satisfied with the NCC uniform. I'm satisfied. I should be satisfied with the job I'm getting after NCC or after degree. Correct. I need satisfaction, power, life. Anybody says that no, either other point money, right? Obviously, we are service. NCC service for army, police, anything. So everything is important. Risk is there. Obviously, risk is there, but risk is okay. I'm going to jolly. Hey, what is no there for friend roll, crawling, anything is fine. That's tar road. We'll be doing only in the tar road. We don't do it in mud road. So we got used to it. So risk is not a problem for us, obviously, correct? So normally I just take a quick glance. Next. Now satisfaction. I'm very happy. You are having the uniform, medals. One medal is enough. Yeah. I want to get that medal. I want to get that medal. Achievement medal. Correct? That is enough. From the plain uniform, it becomes a decorated uniform. Correct? The seniority goes. As in army, you can see the uniform, the senior officer's uniform. Yes, you decorate the uniform. In the entire world, this is the only organization, Army, Navy, Air Force, Defense particularly. Entire world, this organization only gives you a medal for killing a person. If I go and kill a person, kill an enemy, I'll get a medal. Correct? Right? This is only organization. And whatever you do, achievements, you get a medal. So you don't have to specially do any extra to get medals. Just do your work, you'll get a medal. You'll get at least promotions, 3 years once, transfer. Right? Within 1 year, engineers become captains in 1 year, whereas degree holders will become captains in 2 years. Right? So it is seniority wise also it is very same. Next. So all these activities, you get lifestyle. Army officers don't think that they'll be in borders. They'll be only sitting and fighting. They'll be monitoring who's coming, who's crossing. No, nothing. Not like that. They do a lot of activities. If you go to any army centers, you can go and talk to an officer. Chance, like, no, please talk to some of the officers. Ask what you don't get. They'll be under training a lot. In the beginning stages, they'll be under training. They are posted in Delhi, they are under training. Posted in Kashmir, they are under training. Engineering officers, Rajasthan, okay, under training. Yes, you'll be studying a lot there. And lifestyle, obviously, this is a lifestyle. You get a beautiful lifestyle. Army officers not only fight, they also enjoy life. You know it, right? Army officers don't enjoy a lot of. So you'll have a good lifestyle. Next, professional growth. So you'll study probably MBA from IIM. Probably if you want to do engineering, IIT, if you go to IIT Madras now, there are a lot of officers sitting and studying. Right? They are doing MTech, they are doing MBA, a lot of programs are there. You can study. You can see the young officer, young lady officer. We go to a lot of exercises. Look, we do a lot of exercises. Australia, Singapore, Nariya countries like we go learn technology and come back, or learn their techniques and come back and teach the juniors. So both ways it is possible. And obviously you get a lot of extra. So recent a lot of children, boys got selected, no, probably from a poor background, humble background, they got selected, they became officers. So that is it is possible. It is no extra hands or legs required. Yeah, service obviously on the power. You can see that wing command, sorry, Major Divya Ajit Kumar. She was Captain Divya Ajit Kumar earlier. Now she got promoted, Major Divya Ajit Kumar. She studied in Chennai only, Stella Maris. She is also an NCC cadet. She became the first woman to get Sword Honor in OTA. OTA, first woman to get. So, being an NCC cadet, yes, because you are an extra. You are supposed to prove little extra than a civilian cadet. Correct? And then she became the first woman. Power, you get a lot of power. She's being commander Pooja Thakur. Look at the command she has, like she was doing the condition. Look at that. Our day one power, Navy passing out parade. You get welcome by you are welcome by your parents are welcome by former president or president, even prime ministers of India if they are there for the passing out parade. So these are the power you get on day one. Next, service obviously everything, anything you go service, sports. You have so many sports achievements. Sir, I'm interested in sports, but I don't have money to participate in Olympics. Army will sponsor you, right? If you can go, there are more than 22 sports. I don't know whether morning session there are more than 22 sports. You can participate in any sport. You can go compulsory boxing is there, swimming is there, whatever. This is Air Force bodybuilding team. You can even Google, Wing Commander Akshay Chopra. Akshay Chopra is Air Force bodybuilder. He gives free training online. You can search in Google, so you can even talk to him, message on Facebook and all. So these are, this Major Surendran Punia, this is together Major Vijay Kumar, that is Colonel Rajan Seth. Later he became the sports minister, correct? So this is possible. So power, this what do you call this? Olympics, sports, Commonwealth, anything, you can go. The army will sponsor you if you are interested in sports. Next, yeah, risk is there, correct? A lot of people are scared. Even my mother was scared to even put me in NCC. கருத்து போயிட்டேன்னு சொன்னாங்க கருப்பு போயிட்டேன்னு சொன்னாங்க வெயில் அலைஞ்சு அதுக்காகவே வேணாம்னு சொன்னாங்க சீரியஸ்லி தென் அந்த haircut, see, I'm carrying this haircut because I love this haircut, so I'm doing it. My mother is like, என்னடா பண்ற like சட்டை கோத்து அடிச்ச மாதிரி. That's what normally seniors எங்களுக்கு கட் பண்ணி விடுவாங்க haircut. They'll put a shoelace கட்டிட்டு machine வச்சு zzz. So exactly that code will be there. பரே போட்டா கரெக்டா தெரியக்கூடாது. See, it happened. But I loved it வேற வழி இல்லை. So that's all, no? Like risk is there அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்க. If you buy out joining defense, army எல்லாம் சேரக்கூடாது. ஐயோ அப்படின்னாங்க. I said like no, nothing happening. I'm going to become a pilot. அது வேற பைலட் வேற சண்டை போட மாட்டாங்க லைட் போட்டு தான் ஓட்டுவாங்க. So I have to convince my mother like this. Later she became happy and all. So Mukund Varadarajan, yes, he was killed in a terrorist attack. நிறைய அந்த 44 jawans was killed in the bomb attack. நிறைய நடந்திருக்கு. Yes, next, he was also killed in a terrorist attack. She from Chennai now. She was working for TCS, I guess. Her name is Swati. More like a bomb blast. I think you must be studying in school. Years back, I guess. He was also killed by a terrorist attack, terrorist bomb blast. You can see the 43 people die on Tamil Nadu roads every day. The previous 43 people die on Tamil Nadu roads every day, crossing this what do you call this? Ponnamalai High Road, Bangalore Highways Road is very difficult. Going home is very difficult. A lot of accidents happen on roads. 43 people are not dying in army every day, correct? Risk is there, but in a calculated risk. We know how to face a risk. If now bullet put the gun go fire up, I'm not going to stand there. Come on, fire me. Bullet well on I want to die for the country. No, I'm not going to say that. We are trained. No, you are trained. Instead of trained, everybody are trained. Army officers, they are not going to die there. They are not going to stand there and get bullets and get medals. They hide. And that's some accident happens, correct? That's all. So risk is there. Obviously, we are ready to take risk also as NCC cadets. But and why I'm telling this point because anybody asks, sir, army சேர்ந்தா செத்துருவாங்க, photo வச்சிருவாங்க, பூ போட்டுருவாங்க, மாலை வச்சிருவாங்க அப்படின்னு சொன்னாங்கன்னா, tell them this is different. We know how to take risk. We are trained to take risk, and not like civilian for this thing. Not 43 people are not dying in the Tamil Nadu roads. And daily 43 people are not dying. So அங்க தெரியும். We are trained to take risk. Next. Yeah, as I said this in the branches நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். You know, you can just Google it. எல்லாம் எடுத்துப்பீங்க. So I don't want to drag on this points. Next. Activities, do sports, lot of sports and all. Yeah, some of the officers இங்கிருந்து தமிழ்நாட்டுல இருந்து போனவங்க நிறைய பேர் உங்க காலேஜ்ல இருந்து நிறைய பேர் போயிருக்காங்க. Lot of officers from this college. I came to this college of 2017 or 18, I guess. அப்போ வந்திருக்கேன் this college for a seminar. Next. Some of the officers, this boy is an NCC cadet, BSc Electronics, sorry, BSc Computer Science, routine as qualified, my junior. Next, this boy, he was posted in Siachen. Siachen, தெரியும்ல? He was posted in Siachen. He wanted posting in Siachen. Sir, let me go to Siachen, sir. அவங்க அப்பா officer, he also wanted to go to Siachen. He was posted there. Then he came back, obviously. He studied engineering, Tamil Nadu College of Engineering. Now he's a major. Next, you can see the height and weight of this girl. Military nursing service. He's a captain in the army. Military nursing service. Next. Some young officers. This is what you get. See, on the shoulder, you are having the rank. No. If you have the rank, shoulder, you don't have rank. You have the pad. No, what is it? Under officer, senior officer, you have, right? And the very stars, blue stars. Army, 2 stars. Air Force, they are small arm. This is Coast Guard. Father and mother will do the tipping ceremony. Father and mother will do it. The entire country probably 200, 250 or 300. This is what you get. So the tipping ceremony happens by the parents. I'm making the country proud. I'm making the parents proud. Correct? So next. So that is what you get. Yes. So that's what you get. So I'm very happy making my father, mother, passing your parent நடக்கும். You can go. No, OTA போயிருக்கீங்களா? Passing your பார்த்தது இல்லையா? Seniors போலியா? Yeah, last 2 years nothing happened. Probably this time OTA passing your parent நினைச்சுன்னா I'll passes. உங்க காலேஜ் வந்து செலக்டிவா let them select. So நீங்க passing your parent. Or உங்க காலேஜ்ல இருந்து only few options. The college might take. Passing your parent போய் பார்க்கணும் இல்லையா? பார்க்கணும்ல எப்படி what they are exactly doing, OTA குள்ள என்ன நடக்குது, what exactly they are undergoing, அங்க எப்படி இருக்கும், பேரக் எப்படி இருக்கும், உள்ளுக்குள்ள எப்படி ஓட்டிக்குள்ள military ஏரியா எப்படி இருக்கும்னு பார்த்துக்கணும்ல. We'll go. Possible. Probably passing your parent அக்டோபர்ல நடக்கும். செப்டம்பர்ல நடக்கும். October is post beginning. September we'll go. 3 months. So how do I achieve that? அதான் சொல்ல போறேன். That's it. How do I achieve that? How do I become an officer? அது நான் எப்படி கிடைக்க போகுது அப்படின்னா, I said 3 things. What you think, what you do, what you speak. Yeah. நான் பேசும்போது I have to talk with a lot of clarity. என்ன பேசணும்? Okay, come here அப்படின்னா come here. Right here. You go there, then do that, then come here. So clarity இல்லாம சொன்னோம்னா that is what army doesn't accept. Army always gives direct answers. They don't want. What is your pen score? My score is 418, sir. Sir, that day I had chicken pox. I couldn't go to exam properly. So that was mark less. So my mark is 256, 250, 260. The reason Army always wants direct answers, right? Bullseye, right? You'll be directly hitting the bullseye, right? So Army wants only direct answers. So whatever any questions they ask, to the point, answer. Then you can tell your story. Interviewing officer in the interview, that's what they expect. What is your mother's name? I will tell my mother's name directly. Okay, fine. The direct answer. Obviously, you don't have to put a story, right? Uh, why you're sad and get up? Okay, yes, sir, I'm not sad. My face is like this only. I don't smile. I mean, yeah, probably directly you are answering. He'll ask your opinion. What do you feel? What will you do if this situation happens? What will you do if you don't get selected? Direct answers, direct questions. Definitely they'll ask you why you want to join defense. That is number one question. Number two question: What will you do if you don't get selected? That is number two questions. Being in army, why you are coming for air force? Just in case you're going for air force, right? Why you want to only join on an army? That they will ask. Hmm. They will ask you, what is your plan B? Definitely they'll ask what's your plan B. These are the direct questions. அதுக்கெல்லாம் அப்படி சொல்றேன். I'll tell you the other ways. Next. You must be knowing this NCC special entry தெரியும் உங்களுக்கு கண்டிப்பா தெரியும். That is the only entry you have. கிடையாது. You have a lot of other entries. You have CDS, AFCAT. அதெல்லாம் தெரியும்ல CDS? CDS no CDS, AFCAT? CDS, yes. CDS? Yes. See, as an NCC cadet, imagine you are second year, third year இருக்கீங்க. During third year, you have 2 attempts. 4 attempts. CDS 2 attempts, AFCAT 2 attempts. 2 times I can go for an exam. See, the selection process is very simple. எல்லாத்தையும் மறந்துங்க. If I want to become an officer, what do? I have to write a written exam. Written exam முடிச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் I have to go for the interview. Interview முடிச்சதுனா medicals. That's it. Right. அப்போ why I am in NCC? NCC ல I have special benefits. I should have a special benefit. That is what NCC entry. NCC means no written exam. Every year 50 vacancies. அதெல்லாம் சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க. கரெக்ட் முன்னாடி செஷன்ல சொல்லியிருப்பாங்க. Right. 50 vacancies கிடைக்கும். These are the vacancies. I told you salary, salary is taken care. 1 lakh, 1.2 lakhs பக்கத்துல. On an average, you will get 1.2 lakhs பக்கத்துல. Post studies. Choice of short service commission, permanent commission. ரெண்டு வித்தியாசம் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். Short service commission is 10 years. I join army at the age of 21. I retire at 31. That's it. 10 years you service, you come out. Up to 40 years you can extend. Permanent commission, now you'll get pension. 20 years minimum service. You join army, serve for 20 years. If you want to extend, you can extend. There are officers, they serve for 36 years. There are officers who served for 45 years, 50 years. That field marshal rank, up to field marshal, they have come. No. So permanent commission, there's no limit. Short service commission only 10 years. So joint forces come out. That is the difference. That is up to you. You can decide whether I want NCC special entry, no written exam. Permanent commission, short service commission, you can choose. If your performance is good, for short service, you can become permanent commission. That is also there. Next, NCC special entry, direct SSB, no written exam. அதுக்கு தான் நம்ம இங்க படிக்க போறோம். C certificate, A grade, B grade, C grade இருக்கா? C certificate, C grade. எடுத்தீங்கன்னா no, it's not valid. Your NCC certificate is not valid. A grade or B grade, எடுத்தா it is valid. So B grade pass பண்ணாதான் you'll go to C certificate. That you know it, correct? If you fail in B certificate, you are not eligible for C certificate. C certificate A, B, C grade இருக்கும். C grade, C certificate, C grade useless. Certificate எடுத்து வீட்ல வச்சுக்கலாம். So A grade and B grade மட்டும் தான் வாங்கணும். Then you apply for this direct entry. இந்த application வரும். NCC special entry for men and women, non-technical, post 52, October 2022, post 52 வந்திருக்கு. This last month it was over. Probably NCC C certificate வச்சிருந்தவங்க apply பண்ணிட்டோம். Third year C is not earlier. Third years. You got it or not? You are ready to write, or you have written the exam C certificate. Get to write. Once you get your C certificate, the same application will come. You have to apply. They will be directly calling you for interview. Directly interview. Age limit I have given 19 to 25 years. So final year படிக்கும்போது how do I get appointment? I told you in the beginning. During final year, how do I get the appointment order? Right? அதுக்கு தான் the CDS AFCAT. Those are having CDS AFCAT. அந்த எழுதுனாங்கன்னா during third year you can write and get your call letters. Go for SSB. Get your appointment orders. Don't only wait for NCC certificate entry alone, because that will take one more time, like one more year. Now you are going to complete C certificate. Next year, correct? So அதனால அந்த கிடைச்சதுக்கு அப்புறம் தான் அப்ளை பண்ணுவோம். Instead of that, you can directly apply for this. Then yeah, next. Army, Navy, Air Force, the TGC, SSC, அதெல்லாம் engineering. Those are studying engineering. அவங்களுக்கு NCC special entry, you will go for Army. INET, CDS, INET, vendor, Indian Navy entrance test. That is not for you. That is for engineers. AFCAT, first AFCAT, CDS, NCC special entry. Army certificate, keeping that, no, using that Army certificate, you cannot enter Air Force. I mean, say NCC entry also. Whereas airline certificate, you can enter Army also. I am having NCC airline certificate. I can apply for Army. I am having Army NCC certificate. I cannot apply for Air Force. That one thing you have to be very clear. So NCC special entry, Army, you can go for Army. No, not a problem. So you will end up for SSB, obviously Service Selection Board. You will come and end up for SSB, Service Selection. அதை பத்தி பேசலாம் காலையில. SSB னா என்ன சொன்னாரா அந்த ஆஃபீசர், ரெக்ரூட்மெண்ட் ஆஃபீசர் சொன்னாரா? SSB னா என்ன தெரியுமா? இந்த 5 day interview அதை பத்தி ஃபுல்லா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாரா? ஃபுல்லா எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணல. ஓகே. ஓ SSB நெக்ஸ்ட். இப்போ your senior said 5 days SSB interview இல்லையா? 5 நாள் சொன்னாங்களா? Imagine இவர் வந்து அப்ளை பண்ணிட்டார் NCC certificate. NCC certificate வர சொல்லிட்டாங்க. Right? He is going for SSB. What will happen for him? How they are going to select him? அப்படின்னு நம்ம பார்க்கணும். So he is going there. Day 1 போனது reporting. Imagine he is going in reporting. Army, Navy, Air Force மூணு இருக்கா? Let's only talk about Army because you are Army wingனால Army மட்டும் நான் பேசுறேன். Day 1 if you are going to report there, Armyக்கு 4 selection centers. First selection center is in Bangalore. Second center is in Bhopal. Third is in Allahabad. Fourth in Punjab. Kapurthala. 4 selection centers are there. Imagine NCC apply பண்ணியாச்சு, you got a call letter, come to Bangalore. Right? This is the day 1 reporting. So SSB day 1 reporting day. என்ன நடக்கும்? இந்த reporting. Railway stationல report பண்ணி கூட்டு போவாங்க பஸ் வச்சு. They themselves will take you. Then they will give you test. It's called OIR, Officer Intelligence Rating. ஒரு டெஸ்ட் இருக்கு. ஒரு IQ டெஸ்ட் மாதிரி. Probably 30-40 questions இருக்கும், 50 questions இருக்கலாம். For 20 minutes or 30 minutes ஒரு டெஸ்ட். So all 5 years, second years இப்போ படிக்கிறவங்க 5 years get ready for this. And Officer Intelligence Rating is reasoning, basic reasoning ability. Logical reasoning, verbal reasoning படிச்சிருக்கீங்களா? Calculate, those are the tests that will happen there. Then comes psychological test. அங்க அந்த PPDT, picture perception and discussion test. OIR is Officer Intelligence Rating. Second is PPDT. Next. They show a picture like this. Similarly, similar type of hall, similar type of PPT. இதே மாதிரி screen இருக்கும். They show a picture like this, exactly like this. They give you a paper and you have to write a story for this picture. 30 seconds I'm going to show this picture. You have to write a story. 4 minutes you have to write a story. என்ன எழுதுவீங்க? நீங்க probably NCC ஆத்மா எனக்கு அந்த ஸ்டோரி தான் வரும். There are some boys who have gone for trekking, NCC students. இன்னொருத்த மட்டும் முன்னாடி போயிட்டு இருக்கான் மேல இல்லையா? That boy went and achieved on time before time. He took, he won the medal. Probably any story you can know. I can create any story, correct? So அதுதான். Next picture. இந்த மாதிரி கூட காட்டுவோம். Any picture, some picture they randomly they'll show. You have to observe the picture, observe and write a story for this picture. 4 minutes. After this, இந்த மாதிரி டிஸ்கஷன்லாம் நடக்கும், சைக்காலஜிக்கல் டெஸ்ட்லாம் நடக்கும். So the picture shown after the story writing, they will imagine around 60-70 are there. Picture எழுதுறீங்க எல்லாருமே. I'll take these two rows. Discussion. And the discussion, I find out who is able to speak, who is not able to speak. If he is able to speak well, if his communication is good, if his story is good, if he is able to confidently deliver what he wants, I will select him for the next round. If he doesn't speak, I cannot select him. Correct? 25 days, day 1. Day 1 is getting through. Day 1 select item. Right? I'm taking him. Second, day 2. Day 2 என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க? Psychological test. There are 4 types of psychological tests. Screening day, only for screened in candidates. So I selected him out of this probably 20 members. I'm selecting only 2 அப்படின்னா, probably out of the entire 70 crowd, I may select 30, I may select 40, I may select only 20. Those boys will go for day 2. In the psychological test. Next, day 3, GTO, group testing officer or prepare. Day 3 and day 4. So these are the ground tasks. The money task group. And this is group planning, military planning exercise. And this is interview. So you will be tested with your group intelligence. For example, ஒரு 10 girls இருக்காங்க. out of 10 girls, who's able to lead a team, who's able to solve a puzzle, who's able to command and get the task done. That is what they say. So totally 7 tests, 7 different types of tests in GTO. GTO is not about physical fitness because you're already fit, correct? And this MCC SSB, all over India, only NCC cadets will come. No, NCC cadets will come. So obviously everybody is having physical fitness. There is no doubt about physical fitness. There is no test in physical fitness. Rope climbing, running, 200 meters, nothing. No physical fitness. And here, imagine this is called progressive group task. Starting line, there's a starting line, and that wall probably maybe is finish time. From here to there, I have to cross. Right? One condition, I should not touch the ground. Without keeping the touching the ground, without keeping my leg on the floor, I have to cross using some obstacles. See, they are trying to solve something. Doesn't look like physical fitness, right? They're trying to solve. I have to use my brain, probably bridge. Probably I can keep a wooden log. I keep my leg on that. Okay, I've come to this place. Now I have to come to that place. Progressive task, progressive group task. So from there to there, one obstacle, I cross it. From there, again one more obstacle, I have to cross it. So here, Hindi is not required, physical fitness is not required. You have to use your brain, talk to people, talk to your colleagues, keep progressing. The officer will be observing you, who is performing, who is able to perform. Then comes military. This is a small exercise, another military planning exercise. They'll keep a big board like this in front of you, probably in the pathway select or a military board, which is there'll be a map. There'll be a lot of problems in this. As a NCC cadets, a group of NCC cadets, they're going for a camp. Let's say Changalpet, you are going to Changalpet, and you have to board the train from Ekbo station at 10 o'clock. When you start going as a group of 10 people, you are going. Suddenly there is a bomb blast in the train. There's a fire accident in the train. Let's keep it that way, right? A lot of people have got fire burnings. Suddenly, one gunda is coming and trying to loot on the situation used by. A lot of 2-3 gundas are trying to loot people. Loot in the train one was, right? And your the electricity, complete electricity is down. As a young NCC cadet, what are you going to do? So you are a group of 10 people, you have to plan for it. At the same time, you have to reach your Chengalpattu for the camp at 12 o'clock reach out. எல்லா வேலையும் முடிச்சுட்டு மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் அவங்க going to reach. This is what I have to plan. How do I plan? How do I speak? How do I think? What are the logical reasonings I can do? என்னென்னலாம் பண்ண முடியும் அந்த மாதிரி தான் this is military planning exercise, group planning exercise. This is interview obviously. Interview because being an NCC cadet, army சேரணும் அப்படின்னா I have to ask something about army தெரியணும்ல. What is army? What are the regiments in the army? What are the equipment used in the army? Basic equipment used in the army. Your family background, your personality. Everything they'll ask only about you. Nothing they'll only ask about you. You, your school education, your college education, your achievements in NCC, your sports activities, your family, siblings background, appa amma background, everything they'll ask. Academics achievements, they will ask everything. You just have to keep answering. If you speak in Butler English, also is fine. I don't have to have an extreme fluent in English. Sir, my father sir, working as farmer sir, my mother sir, also is sir, okay. Not a problem, I'm telling you. So don't forget that, okay, so I cannot speak English, I cannot go for SSB. SSB is not about testing your communication, SSB is about testing your officer level, officer like qualities. Army will mold you, Army will train you later. Next. Day 5. So I said, again I just conclude. Day 1 is what? Day 1 is screening, basic screening. I select out of 70, I may select 30. Day 2 is what? Day 2 is psychological test. Day 3 is the group testing, interview, everything will happen. Day 4, day 3 and 4, everything will happen. Day 5 is conference. Imagine I have decided to select them. Whether to select them, because there will be 3 officers. One is psychologist, second is interviewing officer, third is group testing officer. 3 officers will assess the candidate. At this point, whether to select him or not, they will decide. A board of committee members will be sitting. They will be in the rank of probably brigadiers and colonels and major psychologists. They will sit and select whether to select this boy or not, whether to select you or not. Then that's it, medicals. Next. Day 5, conference and results. The beauty I'll tell you here, imagine you're going for SSB. If now I'm writing a bank exam, I'm writing a TNPC exam. What I have to do, after writing the exam, I have to wait for the result. After the results, interview was on. Then they say, we will send you a letter. Wait for the letter. Right? Wait for the announcement from the government. You have to keep waiting. Whereas here, army, they say the result then and there. இப்போ முடிச்சு போகும்போது இப்போ செஷன் நடக்குதா ரெசிபின்னு வச்சுக்கலாம், முடிச்சு வெளியே போகும்போது you know the result. So day 5 they'll announce the result. Evening they'll announce the result whether you are recommended or not recommended. Only two categories: recommended, not recommended. Recommended means I'm recommending you for the medical board. You are not selected finally. I'm recommending you. Your medical board will decide to select you. So day 5 itself they tell you whether you are in or out. If you are not recommended, you have to come back again, apply for NCCN3, again go from the beginning. Right? If you are recommended, it's beautiful. You will go for medical examination. Medical examination happens for next 5 days. Another 5 days medical examination. Head to do the check. Eye power, tattoos, color blindness, probably ENT, ECG, MRI, everything they'll check. If you are medically fit, then they will say you have been selected. Wait for the merit list. Merit list obviously based on your medical report, based on your SLB marks, they'll give you merit report. Merit is very important. There are boys who are selected through everything, but they got medically out. That is also possible. Merit is the performance. Obviously, there are vacancies, 50 vacancies for NCC special entry, and 50 vacancies there. Imagine 70 boys got selected. So top 50 will get the seat. They will get training in 40. Next. Some of the boys from Chennai, I just want to show you the transformation. NCC and without NCC cadets are also there. Next. Next. This is a transformation you get. You can be like this, you can become an officer, a soldier, airman, sailor, coast guard, yantrik. There are so many options. CRPF, BSF. There are totally 50 uniform services in India. The major uniform services are 14. 14 uniform services: CRPF, BSF, ITBP, Tamil Nadu Police, Assam Rifles, Delhi Police. So many forces are there. As a citizen, you are eligible for everything. You can apply for everything. And this is the transformation you get. Next. This is an Indian Air Force. Yeah, this is the transformation you get. So to conclude, your education 50%, 50% mark in the polo. So don't think that okay, 50 is enough, I don't have to study. Don't think that. Try to score because merit will affect. So try to have a good mark. Imagine என்னோட மார்க்கும் இந்த பொண்ணோட மார்க்கும் ஒரே மாதிரி, but she's having college percentage அதிகமா இருக்கு 75. I'm only 50. So she will get selected. So merit வரும்போது that is also important. Tie எங்கயாச்சும் tie வந்துச்சுனா, my performance is same, her performance is same, everything வரும்போது tie வரும்போது they will check the marks. So always have good marks. Now you are only control with your college. So have 6 semesters, at least 70, 65, 70 is enough, right? Then what is it called? NCC special entry, no written exam, you are going for the same. When you start preparing for this, how do I prepare for this? Start thinking like an officer, behaving like an officer. Think that if you are an officer, I'm going to join the army. What do I do? What does an officer do? What he'll do? He'll every day he'll be very responsible, right? He'll be psychologically strong. He's very positive thinker, right? And the marla you start thinking that you are an officer. Then the preparation becomes easy. What do I do? The selection board I showed you previous pictures. Yes. Next picture. Next. Conference. Yes. So this is a conference board. Conference board consists of totally probably around 12 officers. Interviewing officer for 16 officers totally. 12 officers. Interviewing officer 4 members. Interviewing officer 2 members. GT officers 4. Psychologists 4. 10 members are. Extra 2 psychologists will be there. Right? 12 members are found. On the selection, this selection committee has these officers. These officers are highly qualified. Imagine there are plenty of army officers. Not every army officer can become a psychologist. Not every army officer can become an interviewing officer. It's a highly, first time. Imagine to become a selection officer, that officer should have got selected in first attempt. Then he should have had a remark without any black mark he should have had in his career. Then he becomes selection officer. So those officers, their selection board is there. That is comes under DIPR, Defense Institute of Psychological Research. Other officers will come. So they will select. Psychologists will come. They will select. Those officers are there in Chennai, right? You will be talking to those officers, sir, am I eligible? So it's just you're going to do an assessment before you go for SCP. Sir, whatever I'm thinking, whether it is right. Sir, whatever I'm doing actions on the GTO Pandrathu, whether it is right. We'll put you in those tasks. We'll give you a complete outline of how do I do, what do I do, am I, my answers are correct or not. On the test Pandrathu, we are going to do. That is what Defense Academy does. Defense Academy, what we do is that we officers which will try, will assess you, psychological assessment, correct, whether what I'm thinking is right, what I'm doing is right. That is what we're going to do. Clear? Purjida? Purjida?
Yeah.
Yes. So, that's it. Jai Hind. We have a lot of officers from Chennai. There are a lot of students preparing for Chennai. Upcoming year is going to be a lot of fruitful year because selections 2 years it didn't happen. Right, 2 years it didn't happen. This year it is going to happen. Coming year it is going to happen. Javans, if you want to become a Javan, keeping your NC certificate, no written exam. You can just go with physical, clear physical, you can become a Javan. That's it. Easy selection. You want to become an officer, no written exam. Just directly go for SC. Become an officer. This year, after 2 years, lot of selections. May 18th, CDS application is opening. In another 10 days, CDS application, around 8 days, CDS application is opening. All the final years, those who are studying final years can apply. Or those who are completing second year and entering third year, no, you can apply. So don't miss that opportunity. Apply. September 4th is the exam. September 4th. So prepare for that. It's a serious exam. Unless I will only go for NCC entry. I will not write the exam. That's up to you. But don't miss the opportunity because 2 times, CDSE 2 times, APCAT 2 times, NCC 2 times, 6 attempts, 6 entries. If I go for 6 attempts and if I still fail, try for next year. There are boys who got selected at the 19th attempt. 19 times he has gone for SSB and got failed. 19th attempt he got selected. 24th attempt, Young Academy, highest. 24 times, 23 times he went and failed. 24th attempt he got selected. There are boys, college, he was studying first year, Melamal school. After he studied in Panimallar Engineering College. First year, he went for NDA entry, he failed. Then he came for 10+2 technical entry. He went for that, clear. He discontinued college, he joined army, he became an officer. He is still now an officer, engineering officer. He studied engineering in army, right? So during college studying in the Praveen or photo previous. Yes, this boy studying in Asan Memorial College. First year, he tried for MBA, plus 2 mudichonne. He didn't get it. He joined NCC, but he went for airman. His family is a very humble background, so another family situations, he had to go for work. He went for airman, Air Force, military police, Air Force, military police. He went to college, he joined. Plus during keeping his plus 2 now he joined. That is also possible, right? So, why the important I'm focusing here is while studying college, prepare. Third year, get selected, then join. That is for officer. If you want to become an officer, unless I'm okay with soldier, that's up to you. Nobody is going to stop you, right? If you want to become a Jawan, you can become a Jawan. But officers is what officers are not. Yeah, uniform போட்டு chief போட்டு நல்லா இருக்குல்ல. நம்மளுக்குள்ள 4 பேர் இருப்பாங்க. You can just every time salute. Yeah, you become a senior position. Nice life you get to become an officer. Whether it is army, navy, air force, anything is fine. This navy, NCC. Earlier they were taking navy NCC was there, but they stopped the NCC reason. Navy NCC entry is not there. So if you want to join navy, probably you can join Coast Guard, not navy. Using this engineering degree படிச்சாதான் you can become a navy officer. BSc BCom படிச்சா நேவில சேர முடியும். They stopped it. That is another information I want to show. That's it. Any questions? Please ask. Questions? Yeah, yes. Questions? No questions. I have my students also here. Yeah, that person introduced Sriram. Sriram is my candidate. He's still studying, preparing in my academy. And I have Gokul also. Yeah, Gokul. Gokul, yes, he's also a student. So they are still preparing. They'll keep preparing because I know that I know that with the degree they become officers. So those students already in our academy. Let's see. Like if you guys are interested, join. Then we'll keep you prepared. You can ask them probably training lab. Gokul taking class, Sriram taking class. And என்னென்ன பண்ணுவோம், what we do. Yes, Sriram, correct தானே? Yes. You can Sriram ask them, Gokul taking class. So we do a lot of training. A lot of officers come to us. We train them. We give them real talking discussions. It's not about just PPT book படிக்கிறதே இல்லை. we do life experiences, direct of Facebook, physical activities, lot of studies. One day they like probably they'll also become an officer. That's it. So thank you everyone. Jai Hind.
Thank you so
Any
much.
doubts, any questions you have, you can call this number or any applications you have now. If you want applications, sir, I don't know about anything about army applications, application guidance, application. If you want information about applications, we'll keep sending you. We'll keep posting it to your mobile numbers or email address. So, any doubts you have, probably if you don't feel like asking, please write it. You can fill the form. But please write it in the behind the form. Then the question okay, I feel shy to ask, okay, please write that behind the form. So we'll help. Right? So 10 years back it was different. Now the scenario is different. There was nobody to explain how to join defense. அப்போ ஜாயின் பண்ணவங்க எல்லாமே செல்ஃப் லேர்னிங் ஆர் செல்ஃப் வாட் டு சே அப்ரிசியேஷன் தான் பண்ணாங்க எல்லாருமே. They went and approached them. We are here to help you with the officers, selection officers இருக்காங்க, they will train you. So don't குத்தி மோதி கண்டுபிடிக்க பாரு ஈஸியா we'll take you to the top. Right? Wear the uniform, keep pushing yourself. And the NCC camps like Vara camps, don't miss it. Enjoy these upcoming years. Selections la varum mudinja selection poi paarenga. Even if you fail, just go for the selection. Understand how it is happening. Understand the procedure. I think you'll be able to tell it to others, the juniors, the colleagues, buddies and so on. So don't worry about the failure. Just keep attempting. There is no limit. And more விஷயம் சொல்லிடுறேன். Beautiful point I forgot to tell. A lot of students ask, but you are not asked. Guys are not asking questions. மூணு விஷயம் என்னன்னா, what is my height? அப்படின்னா 157 for boys. 157. This much. 157 for boys. 152 centimeters for girls. To become an officer, I'm telling you, right? I power கண்ணாடி போட்டுருந்தா போலாமா சார்? I power plus or minus 3.5. Plus or minus 3.5 இருந்தாலும் போலாம். அதுக்குள்ள இருக்கணும், லிமிட்குள்ள இருக்கணும். Even if it is more, we have a solution. We tell you, பாண்டிச்சேரியில இருக்கு, அரவிந்த் ஆசிரமம் இருக்கு, கேரளால இருக்கு, அங்கெல்லாம் ட்ரீட்மெண்ட்ஸ் எடுத்து you can easily directly go. Tattoos are not allowed. Particularly saluting on inner forearm. இந்த இதுக்குள்ள மட்டும் இருக்கக்கூடாது. இந்த inner forearmல இருக்கலாம். There are certain limitations. Color blindness இருக்கவே கூடாது. Right? Overweight, underweight, obviously NCC உடன் you fit. That is not a problem. So weight category minimum 45. Height தகுந்த மாதிரி girls. பசங்களுக்கு 50 kgs. That is enough. And any crack, bone, any internal parts damaged, that is curable அப்படின்னா fit. இல்லனா unfit. For example, நட்டு போல்ட்லாம் போட்டுருப்பீங்களா, ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆகி, that is unfit. நார்மல் கிராக் ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா fit. நட்டு போல்ட் போட்டு எடுத்திருந்தா fit. பாச்சு ஆக்சிடென்ட் ஆகி நட் போல்ட் நட் போட்டு கிராக் போட்டா வச்சுட்டாங்க அப்படின்னா எடுத்துட்டீங்கன்னா fit. Clear? Any other doubts? Medical selection? You can ask me anything. I'll tell you. Hold on. Yes, okay. Fill that. What fill it. Hold on. Second year. Yes. Sorry. Both. What about you?